We move now to the NBA. We go to San Antonio, the Spurs hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves. Second quarter, T-Wolves up 3. Zach LaVine.
Just throw it. Just throw it.
Anywhere near the rim. LaVine, oh my, almost bumped his head on the cloud. That guy has got some bounce. 18 for LaVine. Fourth quarter, Spurs up 9. Stop the ball, stop the ball. Minnesota doesn't do it. Kawhi Leonard coast to coast. Spurs up 11. Later on, more Minnesota. Andrew Wiggins to Karl-Anthony Towns.
Talk of the Towns.
Those two young studs getting the job done. 27 points, 16 boards for Towns, but it was too much. Kawhi Leonard from downtown knocking it down. Spurs win 122-114. Leonard finishes with 34. He has scored 30 points in 4 straight games. San Antonio, fierce opponent. Minnesota hung with them, but Kawhi Leonard just got it done in front of the home crowd.
Kawhi Leonard's the best two-way player in the NBA.
I agree with that.
So there's nothing more to say. The way this game played out is a microcosm of why the Spurs are good and the T-Wolves are one of the worst teams in the NBA. Probably the most disappointing team in the entire NBA. This was a game that Minnesota led in the third quarter, almost double digits.
Yep.
Spurs used a 20-2 run, and I watched that run. You just saw with the offense that the T-Wolves were getting into. That's where you need a guy to go, oh, okay, I'm going to stop the bleeding. And I watched kind of everybody take their chance of stopping the bleeding, and it was like it just was not happening. And San Antonio ends up winning this game. You know, this is twice this year. Before this year, Pop had only happened to him once. Already twice this year, the Spurs have given up 70 points in a half.
It was 71-67 at the half. You know that Pop lit into them in the locker room, and that's why the Spurs got it done.
Yeah, and I know it's a regular season game, and they're at home, and they were like, we're going to be able to flip the switch, and they were able to do that. But when I look at trying to beat the Warriors, you know they're going to have to beat Golden State with defense.
You can't.
You're not going to
play
be able to
offense
go up
off.
and down. No way.
Indeed. So certainly the Spurs got the job done in front of the home crowd, but man, it took a great second half effort for the Spurs to pull